Good day, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can receive all of the uploads to this channel. Also, when you tap that notification bell, make sure you hit all, because if you don't hit all, you will not know when I'm uploading to this channel. If you're interested in personal readings or you're interested in becoming a Patreon, the information is in the description below. This month we will be doing a 30-day healing program on Patreon where we will completely detox our bodies and go deeper into our spiritual practices and really become aligned with source. So without further ado, Spirit, what is it that we have for Libra? Oh, shout out to Level Up. All right, Level Up Art for making this beautiful unk piece for me. This is done by Warren and Angelica Cobb. So you can find them on Facebook and you also find them on Instagram. All right, so Spirit, what do we have for Libra? Okay, Libra. Okay, so it's time for you to embody this high priestess energy. It's time for you to embody this energy. It's time for you to harness this new power, or this power that's within you. It's like you've been feeling this urge to just come out of your shell. It's like you've been feeling this urge to just step into who you really are, but there is like some resistance, or maybe not necessarily resistance, but a little bit of procrastination on your part. It's like you want to do it, but something comes up, or you overthink it, or you're too tired to do it. But Spirit's like, look, we really need you to push forward with this energy and embrace this power in this season. So because it's going to be very beneficial for you in this season. All right. Spirit is also saying that you don't have to do it fast. You don't have to do it so assertive. You don't have to take off either. You can do it gracefully. Just be graceful in your movements and your actions. So when you're doing these things, make sure that you are, thinking them through, and it's calculated every step, but they're wanting you to do it. So they don't want you to be thinking about it and calculating every step and not taking action. They want you to take action and calculate every step as you take an additional step. You see what I'm saying? Spirit is also saying, like, look, you're going to enjoy this happiness and this success, this sun card, okay? You're going to have what it is that you desire, all right? You're going to have all that you are needing. It's going to be given to you. So if you were worried about whether you was going to have success or whether you're going to have happiness, yes, you're going to have this happiness. You're going to have this success. You're going to have everything that you need. You're moving in a new direction, all right? You're moving in a new direction. And this new direction is requiring you to release a lot of those old things that prevented you from being where you need to be, or release a lot of those old things that have kind of kept you from attaining what it is that you wanted to obtain. All right, so you're moving in a new direction. Things are changing. Things are changing, and as they're changing, it's like you're really coming into the realization that a lot of the things that you used to do, you're not really interested in doing. A lot of the people that you were around, you're not really interested in being around. So you're releasing a lot of this baggage. You're releasing a lot of these things that have been kind of just holding you in place. It's like you're just kind of completely done. Like you just don't want to deal with that part of anything anymore. All right. And what Spirit is saying is that even though you're done, they want you to connect with that emotion. All right. They want you to connect with that emotion, and they want you to follow that emotion so you can understand, what's the energy surrounding this emotion. All right. So really connecting with it and following it and trying to figure out, whether this emotion stem from and why am I feeling this way, and just really following that emotion so that you can make that connection. And then that way, when you see the emotion coming back or resurfacing in your life, you know how to handle it and you know how to address it. Because it's like what they're showing me is that, like, there's been some inconsistency with emotions. Like 1 minute you're up, next minute you're down, 1 minute you're up, next minute you're down, kind of like how water works, you know. And so Spirit is like, hey, let's connect with this so that you have less anxiety, so that you have less panic attacks, so that you have less depressive moments. They like, let's connect with this. All right, so just really connecting with that emotion and take care of yourself. Okay, Spirit is saying like, look, we want you to take care of yourself, Libra. And so you do an awesome job of really taking care of other people, right? But you're not doing a great job of taking care of what you need to take care of for you. You know, you have people in your life, and they always coming to you for the advice. They're always coming to you for the, whatever it is, because you're loyal and you're reliable. And some people abuse that reliability and that loyalty for their own selfish gains. And you find yourself in a situation where you're always giving, and no one is giving back, right? So Spirit is saying like, listen, it's time for you to take care of what you need to take care of for yourself. And, care less and less about other people's needs. And not saying that being totally selfish, but being selfish to you, like being selfish of your time, limiting your exposure to the people that you are hanging around and helping, things like that. And also this, I'm going to just keep going so you guys will receive the extended version of this reading for free. But Spirit is like, hey, just connect, just take care of you right now, because you've been taking care of everybody else, and we need you to really just take care of yourself. All right, Spirit, what else do you have for Libra here? All right, what else do you have for Libra? Let's see. Okay, so yeah, so it's gonna be the death of something. Like Spirit is saying that the old you is dying out. All right, like you are transforming, you are changing, you're not yourself, and you're not the person that you used to be. You are seeing things at a different light. You are ascending. You have attained a different level of knowledge now, and it's time for you to act on it, and it's time for you to release all of those old things so that you can really tap into your desires. It's time for you to take off the mask that you have presented to the world and really do what it is that you want to do for yourself. All right, you spent a lot of years focusing on everybody else and making sure everybody else is good, and it's time, Libra, now to make sure that you are good and that you are satisfied, and that the things that you want to accomplish are set into motion. And the alchemy. See, Spirit is like, look, you got it all. Like you have everything that you are needing to create whatever it is that you desire. You have the intellect, you have the insight, you have the funds, you have the means to make this thing happen. And it's up to you now to put all of these things together to cultivate your desires here. Once all of this old stuff is shedded, hey, it's time for you to mix it all together and see what comes out of it. And again, it's going to require sacrifice. See, Libra, these are all primaries, and it's time to make that ultimate sacrifice. That sacrifice to where you got to push everything else aside and just focus solely on your progression and focus solely on you. All right. And you got to have the courage to. All right, you got to have the courage to do that. This is the seven courage. All right, and so that's one of your angel numbers, and it's going to take off. You got to embrace this beast within you. You got to have the courage to face everything that comes your way here. You got to have the courage to get in alignment with your path. Okay. And so once you obtain that courage, you're going to see things shift for you in a way that you didn't expect for them to shift. So here we have this synchronicity here. We have number 13. I want you to write these numbers down, Libra, because you're going to look up the angel numbers for these numbers, because these are numerical representations of certain messages that are, embedded into these messages that the divine is, or your ancestors, your guides are trying to get to you. So number 13, spiritual number 13. All right. Spiritual number 14 here. And then spiritual number 12 and spiritual number 7. Looking at the energy surrounding those numbers there. Spirit, what else do you have for Libra? What else do you have for Libra? Let's see. Okay. All right. So you feel what it is that you need to do, and you know what it is that this is Spirit confirming that you feel what it is that you need to do. You understand what it is that you need to do. You know what it is that you need to do. You know, but there's just some form of procrastination around, you know, taking those first steps. And this here is number 22. But you already have a grave understanding of what it is that you need to do, how you need to do it. You know, it's just all about you taking action. And so Spirit is saying that they need you to make this come to life. Like you have this canvas and you see the picture that you want to paint, and it's up to you to make that picture come to life. Like you got the sketch. You have the outline, you know, you have the sketch already on the canvas, and they're ready for you to begin to paint that beautiful picture, to make these dreams and aspirations and things like that come to life here. Spirit is also saying that whatever it is that you desire, desires you. Like you've already created this life for yourself in your mind. You've already envisioned this life. And if you can see this life, that means that this life was already designed for you. If you can see it, you can reach it. All right. Whatever you desire desires you. It's already in the making. You created this soul contract with yourself. That's why you're so good at, you know what it is, like whatever it is that you desire, you're really, really, really good at it, you know, but you're just afraid to like really step outside of that, your comfort zone with it. Right. And so Spirit said the reason why it's so easy for you to do it, and you're so good at it, is because you've already had it in your past life. You've already had it in your past life. All you have to do is just get back aligned with it, because it is there for you and it is there for the taking. You see it is available to you. All you have to do is believe that it's available to you. All right. But what you wants you. You have to make this thing that you desire come to life. You have to bring it into this realm of reality. All right. Spirit, what else do you have? What else do you have here for Libra? Let's see. Yes. Okay. So Spirit's like, you don't do a good job when it comes to asking for help. All right. Like you don't really like people helping you. You kind of like to, do everything on your own. Spirit is saying, be in receive mode. Allow others to help you. All right. Allow others to help you out. All right. Allow yourself to receive. Right. And the more you receive, the more it's going to increase everything around you. And the more you receive from them, like the more energy that you focus into Spirit, the more energy that you focus into source and doing your meditation and making sure your mindfulness is good and making sure your spiritual health is good, the more you're going to be able to rely on your intuition, right? And the more you're going to be able to receive from the universe, and the more energy you're going to have when it comes to these things, and you're going to be fired up. But you have to be able to receive help not only from physical beings, but the spiritual beings as well, your spirit guides as well. So be in receive mode. Allow them to pour into you. Get in a space to where they can pour into you. Okay. Spirit is also saying that there's some endings. It's a lot of things ending here. You're coming into these new beginnings. Kaale came up again. See, Kaale showed up right here with the deaths, and now they're here again. All right, showing this representation of releasing all of these old things that no longer serve you, and now after you release all of these old things, you made room for the beginning of a new. You made room for all the new abundance that you're supposed to receive, the new blessings, the new ideas, the new friends, the new everything, the new relationship if you're not in a relationship. You have, now that you've released all of these old things that is taking up your time emotionally, taking up your time physically, taking up your energy. Once you release all of those, once you purge yourself of all of those things, guess what's going to happen? A new beginning is going to be on the horizon. And when this new beginning comes in, it's going to take you a place that you didn't even believe that you could go, right? But you're going to have to release first, all right? And Spirit is saying, look, I don't know what you got to do. I don't know what else you need. I don't know what other sign you need from me. But they're saying that they need you to take this leap of faith. You need to have faith and begin to move yourself into position. Take that risk. Put yourself in the position to play the game. All right. Put yourself in a position to be aligned with them so that you can have what it is that you desire. But they're needing you to trust. They're needing you to trust in them. Trust in your intuition. Take that leap of faith so you can have whatever it is that you desire, Libra. All right. Spirit, what else? I want to know, what are some things that Libra is needing to heal? Some things that are holding them back. I really want to, dig deep into the healing really quick and see what it is that Libra is needing to heal. All right. So Libra 33, you're going to have to heal your sensual self, your sensual being. There are some things that are overcasting that is, making you, some of you that are not willing to engage sexually. Your sensual sexual self has been compromised. So there's some healing that is needing to take place in that department. There's some healing surrounding your sexuality that is needing to take place. Number 33. All right. Spirit is also saying that you got to let go. 26. There are some things that you are struggling to release, but these things no longer serve you, Libra. These things are no longer for you, Libra. So it's time for you to release these things because it's dead to you. It's dead to you. It's not providing you with any substance. It doesn't offer you anything. So whatever this is that is needing to be released has to go. You have to let it go. You have to stop trying to hold it up. All right. Remember, taking care of you, taking care of what you need to take care of for yourself. Spirit is also saying that there's like a hole within your soul that is needing to be healed. All right. And this is 36. So whatever this thing is, this void that you're trying to fill, you're not going to be able to fill it by holding on to all these old things. You're going to have to completely detox, release all of those things, right? And once you release all of those things, you'll make room for the newness. All right. But whatever this void is that you're feeling, whether it's maternal or paternal, there's a deep void that is needing to be healed. And that's a wound for you. You are wounded in that aspect. And so it's time for you to begin to heal and mend those wounds. So you have to take the first step towards that. All right. But overall, it's about releasing. Libras, you all are releasing a lot of this dead weight. You're releasing a lot of the things that no longer serves you. And once you release this, you're going to notice a drastic change in your life. And it may hurt you to say, hey, friend, I can't hang out this week. Hey, friend, I can't do this week. Hey, mom, I don't want to do that. Hey, dad, I can't afford that right now. Hey, family, I got to cut back. Hey, y'all, I'm detoxing from social media. Don't hit me up on there. It may be a bit difficult, but it's something that has to be done. You have to detach from all of those things. That way you can have that clarity and that peace of mind that you're looking for. Spirit is also saying that once you go into this reflective mode, that's where you will find the truth. When you begin to do these reflections, that is where you'll find the truth. So if you want to know where you can find your truth, where you can get, how you can get on path, all of these questions, the answers to the questions that you're always praying about, Source is saying you have to do that self-reflection, and during that self-reflection, you will find the truth. Number 20. Spirit is also saying that It's time for you to take authority back over your life. 4, it's time for you to take authority. It's time for you to get back into the swing of things. It's time for you to take charge of whatever is happening in your life. No more nobody else assisting you and figuring your life out. It's up to you now to figure this out. It's up to you to take charge. Number 4. And this is number 12. It's going to require a sacrifice for you to have the rainbows that you desire. It's going to require you to go through a sacrifice. You're above water now, Libra. You are above water. You're no longer suffocating. You're no longer drowning, but it's going to require a sacrifice. And that sacrifice is really you getting in tune with yourself and figuring out what it is that you really need to do to get yourself aligned with your divine purpose so that you can fulfill your desires here. All right, Spirit, what else do you have for the Libras? What else do you have for the Libras? And Libra, we are getting ready to close this message out. All right. So Spirit is saying in closing, it's time to open up that crown chakra. It's time for you to really pay attention to that information that they're sending in to you. It's time for you to receive these ideas and this divine guidance as you should. It's time for you to activate that crown and start doing this healing work, because this is how you're going to get the answers to your prayers. This is why they are wanting you to reflect. All right, this is why they're wanting you to reflect, because you've been asking for the truth, and the truth lies here. All right, the truth lies once you start doing that real work. All right, Spirit is also saying to shield yourself, protect yourself from toxic things and toxic people. If y'all got people around y'all that's always complaining, listen, Libra can't take that. Libra can't take that. That's why your equilibrium's off. Libras, listen. Some of y'all are empaths, and guess what? When them scales are tilted, because them people always around you negative Nancy. Them people are always around you complaining. All right, you got to get rid of these toxic people. You're going to have to get rid of them toxic foods too. You're going to have to get rid of those fear-based energies, because those fear-based energies are clouding your judgment and stopping you from doing whatever it is that you desire to do. These plans that you're envisioning is being stopped by fear-based energies. All right, so shield yourself, protect your energy, limit who you're around here. All right, Spirit is also saying that go to your God box or your divine box, whichever one you want to call it. It's up to you. It's totally up to you. Do your God box. Tell Source what it is that you need to release. What are you wanting to release in this season? What do you want to see transpire by the end of the year and next year? Write all those things down that you want to release and give it to Source. And once you give it to Source, know that they have handled this situation for you in the way that is needing to be handled. So Libra, I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. Again, if you guys need anything, all of the information to contact me is in the description below. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon or things like that, if you're interested in participating in this total healing that we have, this total healing and transformation that we got going on this month, you're more than welcome to join us on Patreon. Peace, and I'll holla at y'all.